Head coach for Team USA at the U19 World Championships. Can you tell us about your background in floorball?
Yeah, I started playing when I was 10, so it's basically 16 years ago, and I've been coaching for 11 years now here in Helsingborg for the club of FC Helsingborg. I've been coaching the under-18 team for several years now. I also coach as a girls team, and for the last 2 years I've been assistant coach in the men's team in the Swedish Super League.
And how did you get involved with USA Floorball?
It's because for about a year ago, Daniel, the general manager, contacted me. I know him since he's from Helsingborg as well, and I was looking for a head coach. So they asked me if I was interested, and of course I was.
All right, you've got very short time to get this team together. What tactics do you have to get them to become a good team?
We had to get them to know each other. Like we have a small disadvantage against the other teams who have been preparing for this tournament for a year, have their squads all set. But we met first time. So mainly we have to get our players to get to know each other this first, and then we get to do the floorball part, and we're going to build them. As I said, in the beginning of first practice, we have to do a whole season of preparation in just half a week.
And you had a first practice. How did it go?
I must say it went really good. Started out with some stiff hands, but it really come together and involved during the whole practice. And I must say, at the end, it was really good. I was really impressed because this was roughly the first time I saw the players live. I've seen some clips on the internet or so on, and some videos I have been sent to me, but it was the first time my meeting with the team, and I must say, I was really impressed by the players.
Did any players stick out?
Yeah, there were some few. We have some really good players here who plays in Sweden that I know was good, to have a good tactical base here from Sweden, and some of the hockey players from the United States really impressed me. Some haven't been playing just for a few months. I must say they have really good stick handling, and will be a big surprise here.
First game is against Hungary on Wednesday. What do you expect?
I expect a very close game. I've been up watching some Hungary qualification games the last day, so I have a good idea how they play, and I have a good idea how we should play to beat them. So I'm going to tell the team tomorrow at our team meeting what we're going to do, so I have a big faith in that we will beat them.
Now, people can watch the games at the IFF YouTube channel. What should they expect watching Team USA?
It will be a fast-paced team. We have some small technical players. We got some big hitters as well. We have a good mix of players, so we'll be dominant in both ends of the field. We will know we will be very hard to score at when we get our defense together, and when we release all our technical players up front, it will be very hard to stop us, I guess.
And what goals does the team have?
We haven't set any specific goals yet, but we are start talking about it. But it will come during the week here. But we are not here to watch. We're here to compete, of course. So we want to win every game, but we have to be realistic as well. This is the first time USA have a men's team in the under-19 championship, and some of the guys will play the real first game against Hungary this Wednesday. So we can't go out and expect to win everything. We have to be humble and work towards it. But of course, we have to compete and we want to win. And I think that we might be underdogs, but we have a good chance in every game.
And the bigger picture, how does this help floorball spread and develop in the States?
It's a huge step, and a very important step for the growth of floorball in the United States. If we have a men's team, we have a women's team, and during the last championship, but we haven't have a youth team, so it's a necessary step to take, because you have to get the youth involved in the sport to build a foundation to build from, and that's we need to get kids start playing in earlier age. They grow up with floorball, make floorball is their main sport. Like it is now, it's more of a recreational sport amongst adults, like some grown-ups, and if we can get players to start early, they will get the sticks, the technique, and they will know the game much differently, and it will help the sport to grow. So hopefully our players who lives in the United States will come back and tell their friends and say what a great experience it was to play in the World Championship, and what an honor it was to represent the country.
What potential do you see for floorball in the States?
I see a huge potential. It's a kind of cheap sport, and it's a lot of fun, and I guess it must be easier to get to indoor halls than the ice hockey rinks, and it's a good complement sport for ice hockey. And I must say the ice hockey in USA have taken on floorball much better than in Sweden. In Sweden they see it as a competitor, but in the United States they see it as a complement to help them improve, and they say these sports can grow together instead of competitors.
And all right, finally, you said you had a chance against Hungary. What score do you think we should expect?
I think we will beat them 6-4.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.